Diesel.
I love how he says it. Diesel.
Who's that by? What's the name of that channel?
I don't know. We're
Bro,
gonna
you
shout him
can't
out.
just kick the tripod.
All right, let's just start this off.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Good Point Pro. This is episode number 3. We're a little bit closer. If you guys can't tell, hopefully it's a little bit clear.
You guys can see our beautiful faces.
Yep, that's right. Sorry, we got an audience today. Bree's here. My girlfriend's Bree's sitting on the couch. She likes to just stare at us while we record because that's not uncomfortable. Anyway,
Let's get into it.
let's start with the breaking news, guys.
All
Breaking
right.
news. THT for Pat Beverly.
About time they trade him.
I think the Lakers
He
are.
was terrible last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
he's like a good young player, but he was absolutely.
it's crazy to me.
awful.
One,
I
how-
love the trade.
it's crazy to me. One, how quickly people give up on THT.
No,
They just gave up.
become
1 year. They're like, okay,
because they're trying to win now.
okay. So why, if you're trying to win now, why are you making up a team of everyone past their prime and putting them on one
Pat Bev
roster?
is not past his prime.
He's 34
Pat
years
Bev
old.
is not past his
He's
prime.
34 years old.
Pat Bev,
And I
that was
bet
a
you his
good
stats,
trade.
His stats are going on a decline.
That was a good
Worse
trade.
and
But the
worse.
thing that's funny about it
And
is
Stanley Johnson.
him and Russ hate each other. So what
Okay,
that
so
locker room's gonna be
Two
like?
things.
That's funny.
So yeah,
Like
Him
are
and
they
Russ-
just gonna reunion?
like for 5 years hate each other.
Yeah.
For
Pat
forever.
Bev said he ruined his career, ruined his reputation.
Anyway,
So I'm
I mean, So that's the thing though that I'm thinking is, there's also I don't remember if it was a tweet or a quote, but Nick Wright was talking about it from Fox Sports.
Shout out Nick Wright.
Shout out Nick Wright, the GOAT.
LeBron's the GOAT.
Anyway, so Nick Wright was talking about it, and he was saying that when KD, basically when the KD trade was happening, the league just shut down because all the teams were waiting to see who was going to go where, and they didn't want to trade pieces when they thought they could have a better opportunity post KD trade. So the league was just nothing, waiting for KD. So Pat Bev tweeted this thing about the Lakers and Clippers playing Game 1 in like a month ago.
No, it was like May. I
And
saw that. It was like May.
So people are saying that he knew he was going to get traded all the way then, and that
Yeah.
both teams were waiting for this KD thing to play out.
To see if they would get
So-
Kyrie.
Basically, in other words, the whole league was waiting. So basically, in other words, I think that not only is Pat Bev just got traded, but we're about to see probably a couple moves from a lot of teams, and I bet you that they already have Russ
Gone.
he's shipped out.
That would be awesome. I hope they trade him for that that Utah trade.
For who? For Donovan?
No, it would.
That'd be crazy.
No. It was like,
What, some shooters?
yeah.
They need shooters.
No. It was the Pacers trade.
Yeah,
They were gonna
Miles
get
Teller.
Miles Turner.
Not Miles Teller.
Yeah.
That's the dude from freaking
Yeah.
Miles Turner.
and they're gonna get someone else that's good.
Miles
Yeah,
Teller's Goose's son.
I would
Rooster.
love, yeah. I would love for that to happen.
Miles Turner and who?
I forget. Someone good on the Pacers.
Is
I don't
there
know,
people good on the
is
Pacers?
just- yeah, they're just really forgettable. But Miles Turner would be really good. Like
Louisville.
defender and
Former
defender and
Louisville.
rebounder for the Lakers.
Former Cardinal.
Give AD won't have to play the 5,
Yeah, Miles. Yeah,
and
Miles
AD
would be good.
hates playing the 5.
I
So
Miles would be good, and I mean to get that contract off.
the other player was better too. I can't believe I don't know who he is.
I mean I don't know.
Anything
I
to get
still don't
Russ-
understand
anything
the
to get
Russ.
Russ out of.
I don't understand even the getting Russ in the first place. What
Yeah, that was dumb.
was
I
that?
think they
LeBron?
just thought LeBron and AD pushed for that. So you made your own bed. But
Yeah.
I think what they were thinking is nobody thought Russ was going to be this bad. That's number one. And number two is I think they thought that they were going to he was going to give LeBron less pressure with the ball, and LeBron was going to be able to coast a little bit during the regular
Right.
season because Russ can give you wins during the regular season. But I think that they thought LeBron could coast and Russ could,
Fill the
carry
gap.
the offense a little bit, and LeBron wouldn't have to have the ball so much.
But it's just crazy to me because I guess they thought the Wizards were bad. But
well, I mean, Russ didn't play. Russ had a pretty
He
good
played-
year on the Wizards, but
I mean
he's
statistically,
he's not.
the only thing that was for real worse was I think he had
His
made
points per game was a little bit
a
lower.
little lower because he shot terrible from in the paint. Like I think he's one of the. I think
Yeah,
he
he
was. The
was
worst
he
in the
was
paint
missing
in the league.
layups. He was just missing everything.
Yeah,
It wasn't like
dude. Remember?
he
I
just
think-
he lost his step.
Remember
and
we
he
were
was
watching
missing layups.
we were watching a game with somebody, and AD, Russ, LeBron are all in at the end of the game, and Russ just drives and misses a layup to lose the game.
Yeah.
What game
He
was that?
just- I don't know. I was just looking at highlights, but
No, we watched the game live, and he did that.
I don't remember.
Dang, that was hilarious.
That was probably a lot of games.
That was hilarious for me. I guess if you're a LeBron fan like this guy, which I switched the jerseys, guys. Don't get it twisted. I think Jordan's the GOAT.
Sad.
Cameron thinks LeBron's the GOAT.
According to Skip, I'm a blind witness.
Cam's about to be the Skip Bayless of Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's my goal. If I can be the Skip Bayless of Kevin Durant, I've done what I wanted to do in life.
Everyone thinks LeBron. You think hater. You think Skip. And it's gonna be KD. Think hater. Cameron.
Yeah. Except I'm not a complete idiot
Man, dude.
like Skip.
Skip. Sometimes
I'm
Skip
actually
has-
going to use facts.
Skip.
Yeah. Shannon.
Shannon.
Shannon was going off on him today.
Shannon was going on. Shannon said
Because
that.
Skip, this is funny because right after the Celtics series when Brooklyn got swept, Skip was like, I can't call KD the best player in the world anymore. Like, this was like such a terrible series because KD had probably the worst series of his career. That and the Memphis Grizzlies series in 2014, but we won't talk about that. I'll spare him. Anyway, so Skip was like, yeah, he can't be the best player in the world anymore. And then now he's like, he's by far the best player in the world. Absolutely. It's like, dude, you are the most inconsistent.
Yeah, it's just part of his brand, though.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I mean, he's making millions, so.
Yeah,
he
it's just
says
who Skip
random
is.
stuff.
Like,
I mean,
if he said everything that made sense, people would watch the show and be
Yeah.
like,
this is
what,
boring.
what's happening?
Yeah.
But
Shannon literally
pretty smart.
destroys him.
But Shannon lost me today when he said that LeBron was the most underrated player. Like, it was either, I think it was underrated.
Underappreciated or?
Maybe underappreciated. I don't remember the exact terminology they used.
He's
but
the most scrutinized player.
He said that LeBron, basically his argument was that if you had told him, out of all the expectations they had coming out of high school, if you had told him everything he accomplished, he'd be like, wow, he did everything we thought. He'd be like, he's first all time in points. He was saying at the end of his career, obviously.
Yeah, that would be
4 finals
for
MVPs,
sure.
4 championships, 4 MVPs. Four
Yeah.
MVPs. He'd be like,
for sure.
he accomplished everything we thought he's a GOAT. He was like, if you just told him all that with no, like, you didn't watch it real,
Yeah.
you just told him.
So you thought.
And then his
you know?
second place, he put Kareem. So 2 of the top 3
Well,
players
I
ever.
understand why.
Because he said
because-
Kareem was the best. He said Kareem's the best high school player ever, college player
Yeah.
ever, and arguably NBA player ever. The thing for
He's
me, though,
definitely not. But if you use the same logic as if LeBron's the GOAT, then you kind of have to put Kareem at 2.
yeah, that's what I was
Because
about to
of
say.
longevity. Like, you're saying that longevity, all that stuff matters more.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're
because
saying-
Jordan did the most accomplishments in the shortest amount of time. He won 6 championships in 15 years. LeBron's won 4 in 19. So Jordan did the most in a short amount of time. But LeBron's longevity blows Jordan's out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about LeBron being getting paid like over $40 million a year at age 39.
Yeah.
Because
No, he's gonna make almost $50 million.
What's 97
Yeah,
for 2?
97 for 2.
Yeah.
So
He'll be 39 in year
he'll
21.
be top played. Besides Damian Lillard, he gets paid. He'll be at like $60 million a year by the time his contract's done.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. They wanted Damian Lillard traded for us.
So Dame, who's gonna come to Portland? They're paying you $60 million a year. You're never winning.
Well, not only that, no one's gonna. He has one down year, and
Like,
no one will trade for him.
I like the
He's stuck
loyalty
there.
and everything, but like,
He must just like it. I mean,
Yeah.
some guys just. I guess they just don't want chips for real. I don't know. Yeah, loyalty. What's crazy is though.
no,
how
I like the
loyal-
loyalty. I'm not hating
like
on
the
Dame. I'm
loyalty-
just saying. No, they're not. Who are they gonna be able to pay? If you're making $60 million a year, like that is ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying you don't deserve it because you gave the franchise everything you have. You make them relevant. You sell tickets, but you're not winning a championship.
No,
It's not happening.
no, you're not winning a championship.
And I don't even think he could not be the best player on the championship team. No way.
Not now. when he signed, probably.
No. He could not be the best player on a championship team.
Ever?
Never.
know.
Never. He could
know.
not be. You think
So,
he could
okay.
lead a team to a
So
championship?
if they had
He could not be the best
Damian
player on it.
Lillard and Jimmy Butler, he's not the best player on the team?
In the playoffs? No. I would take Jimmy.
Just as a, that's
Over
recency
Dame.
bias.
No.
recency bias.
No. He's been playing good in the playoffs for like 2 or 3 years now. That's
yeah,
not
2020.
recency.
They got swept last
He
year.
took a team to the finals. Has
That's
Dame ever done
2020.
that? Dame went to the conference
The
finals.
Heat
and
are
got
better than any team that
Dame
Dame's been on.
Dame went to the conference finals and got swept by the Warriors without Kevin Durant. He didn't even win one.
Okay,
That's
one. Jimmy's not winning in the West either. 2, he's not winning on Portland, and he's probably not even going to the conference.
he's getting a
finals.
game. He's getting a game.
He got swept the last
He
2020.
took 2 games from the Lakers.
2021, he got swept.
By the Bucks.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, it happens. And then he took.
What? You can't say, oh
Dude,
yeah, it happened.
and then he
right?
almost beat the Celtics. And Bam Adebayo played terrible that series. And he had like 3 40-point
yeah,
games that
that's
series.
what I'm saying. This year in 2020, he was good. I love Jimmy
Okay,
Butler.
whatever. It doesn't answer my question. Does Damian Lillard
No.
Damian Lillard win a championship as the best player?
It was my question. I said, if Damian Lillard and Jimmy Butler are on the same team, who's the better player?
Jimmy Butler.
That's recency.
What has Damian Lillard done in his career? Yeah, he's had the 2 buzzer beaters.
Yeah, I'm not.
Jimmy
talking-
Butler has put up better performances than Damian Lillard in the playoffs.
If you switch the players, who's the best team on the Heat or best player on the Heat?
Damian Lillard.
Do they go to the conference finals?
Absolutely not.
That is bull.
No.
If you switch Damian Lillard and Jimmy Butler, that Heat team still plays the Lakers in 2020.
No. They're not
Yes.
beating the Bucks.
Okay.
They
What-
swept. I think they swept the Bucks that year. I think. No, they won in 5.
Yeah. So
Jimmy
you don't
beat
think
Giannis
Dame's
in
You don't
5.
think Dame's winning in 7?
No. It's going 7.
Bam was a huge part of that series. Don't forget.
Yeah, Bam did great in the bubble, but now I don't know what Bam's doing. I mean, Bam's still a good player, but he's like a borderline all-star. I mean,
No, I mean, Bam's
Yeah.
good.
yeah,
really
Bam's good. I'm just saying, for them to
Put
win a
Bam on the
title
Lakers, and they're title contenders.
instead of who?
You take Russ off
Yeah, I mean,
and just throw Bam in there. They're title contenders.
no, I won't.
He's the
There's
difference.
no reason for that.
Someone like Bam.
You have
is the
AD
difference.
already. What's the point of having Bam?
Put him at the 5.
All the
AD doesn't-
Lakers
AD
need-
likes playing outside.
All the Lakers need is shooting and depth. All you have to do with LeBron, this is it. 3-and-D guys, a second star, and depth. Boom, title. That's it. All you need is shooters. Open up
yeah,
the
you
floor.
need shooters.
That's it. That's been the formula. And then you trade for
No,
Russell Westbrook.
that's not true. You need a star guard. You need a star guard. You need shooters, and you need depth.
You didn't have a star guard on the Heat. You had Mario Chalmers, a good point guard.
Oh yeah, I guess
All you
Dwayne.
ha-
I guess Dwayne Wade's not a star
no,
guard.
we're not
I guess
talking
Dwayne Wade's
about
not a
that.
star
Dwayne
guard.
Wade is, bro.
I guess Dwayne Wade's just
Star
some guy.
guard? Yeah, he's a wing guy. Dwayne Wade is a wing guy. He's not bringing the
need
ball up the
someone-
floor.
I didn't say
There's
bring
no-
the ball before. You need a
Okay,
star
but
in the backcourt.
that doesn't
You need
matter.
a star in the backcourt.
When you say guard, you make it sound like someone who's bringing up the ball. That's what you make
LeBron
it
can
sound.
bring up the ball all day. I don't care. He needs a star guard that can create his own shots. He needs someone on the wing that can create his own shots, and he needs shooting, and that's it. Maybe a big man.
Yeah, he needs a good playmaker.
So basically,
And
what
3 and D
every other
guys.
superstar needs ever.
I'm saying for LeBron. That's
Yeah.
not how Jordan's team. Well, they have good.
That's exactly how
threes
Jordan's
team.
team were. That's exactly how
Well, I
they
mean,
were.
you had Rodman. But I'm
I
saying
was gonna
that
go say
all you need
Brittany.
is 3-and-D guys, a bunch of shooters, and you're straight. You just spread out the floor, let Braun get in his lanes, let him don't crash the middle of the court, and you're good. And then you just drive and kick 3 all day. That's it. And you trade for Russell Westbrook,
He needs a star.
who clogs it,
And now he needs another star.
who
because of
clogs
how,
the court, and
how
plays
good
no.
the league's
It's
getting.
not even that. It's Russ is a defensive liability as well.
Russ is gone.
Yeah.
Russ is gone. If Russ is on the team this year, the Lakers front office is the worst front office in the NBA.
Just
Why-
to release
Just
him,
to get
man.
Pat Bev.
I love that
And-
trade so much.
The Pat Bev?
Yes. I love it.
I think it's good.
It gives me
It
hope.
It's good for
It just gives you tenacity. I mean, he's gonna bring that. He's gonna be like a Matthew Dellavedova for them, like he was on the Cavs.
Yeah, and I don't know. None of this would have happened if you keep Caruso, who wanted to stay. How do you let Caruso go? I'm a Bulls fan. How do you let him go?
Yeah, he's like a.
And now you're like, oh, we need a.
He's a glue
we
guy.
need an athletic guard depth that everyone loves. Oh, you just let him walk last year.
Well, think of how good Kuzma. I mean, letting go KCP. He was such a good shooter for them. That was
KCP,
dumb.
yeah, KCP.
Just why do the Westbrook trade and then you have all those assets?
Honestly,
You have all those assets to trade for
they
now.
could have kept Bi,
or you could have traded for Buddy Hield. That would
Yeah,
have
the
been
Buddy Hield
so much better. Buddy Hield is slept on. He's one of the best 3-point shooters on the team or in the league.
Well, I mean, it's because he plays for
He
an
has-
awful team. That's why he slept on.
yeah,
Unfortunately.
yeah. If he was on the Lakers this year, he would have been absolutely loved.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, KCP you can't let go. At the time, if you keep Bi, then you and trade Kuzma instead. His stock was higher anyway. They could
For
have for AD, the original trade. They easily could have kept Bi and traded Kuz
Yeah.
instead. They made their. I personally think they made their own choice. I don't know. Some people think you like Kuz.
People
is
call
who-
Brandon Ingram Bi.
Yeah.
I hate that. I'm never calling him that.
Well, you don't have to because I did.
I'm just saying Bi. That's so dumb.
Why is that dumb?
That's just who. Have you ever heard someone abbreviate their name Bi? Brandon Ingram.
Exactly,
Is
it's one of a kind.
Brandon Ingram is a little Kevin Durant though. That would have been great to keep him. But Kuzma had that such a good rookie year. That I mean, Kuzma had a great year with the Wizards too.
Yeah.
They had a great young core. They drafted well. That Kuzma pick.
Honestly,
Kuzma
you take
was a
that,
late
all those
first
guys,
rounder,
put them on the
too.
Lakers right now, way better off. Even
Than
without
with
AD.
AD. Well, you got the title. It's so hard to win a title in sports. You get the
No, yeah,
title
you
and
get the
you're
title
fine.
now. Yeah. It
But-
was it worth it? Yes.
Yes, it's always worth it. If you get the title, it's always worth it. That's why I can't. That's why I don't understand all these teams holding on to their young players for KD. Like you're not winning a title.
Talking about
You
the
might
Grizz?
as well go all in and get KD because you're not winning. I don't care about the young players. You're not winning. You need to go all in. These teams don't understand. That would be my philosophy is if I have a chance to win a title this year, I'm taking it. You don't win titles. You know when you win titles? When you have the first or second best player in the world. That's when you win a title. Who's won a title? KD, LeBron, Steph,
Giannis.
Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. Those are all the recent championships. They're the first or second best player in the world. You're not winning. The last team that did it was the Pistons. That just had 5 solid B+, A- guys. That's it. And it won't happen. The Celtics this year almost did it. Because I don't
Well,
even
Jay-
know. And it was just a weird year.
If Jason Tatum doesn't
Because
collapse,
both
you're calling
those
him the
teams
second
don't
best player in
win.
the world, though.
The Bucks really should have won last year. If Chris Middleton doesn't get hurt, they would have beat the Celtics. And Giannis is the best player in the world. And they would have won the title. Because to me, I mean, Steph, what is Steph? Like 4th or 5th best player in the world? Probably 5th.
Yeah, I guess it just.
I mean,
depends on the night, really.
It was like, it was a different NBA season that you were used to.
You need a guy that can
because
play like the best player
There
in the
was
world.
not, the best player in the world was not in the finals. Not even like the top 3. The top 3 for me is KD,
You can make a really good argument for
Giannis,
Steph.
and Braun. I mean,
I bet you a non-Bron fan
You-
could argue Steph over LeBron.
bro, I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. I
You
can't even look
think
at
there's
you
people
right
that
now.
have LeBron 5 or 6 in the league? There's people that have him.
You're
there.
saying Steph over LeBron currently or all time?
Oh no, not all the time.
I
What
thought
the
you
hell?
said all the time. My
No,
fault.
no.
Woo! I was so confused.
No. This year,
Yeah.
there's a
You could
people
make a
can
case.
put LeBron.
It's out in the. To me, Giannis is clearly the best player in the world. Cause Giannis is at that age. What is he? 29. He's in like the LeBron heat phase of his career, where he's like he won his first title, that monkey's off his back, like he's kind of figured it out. He's gonna dominate you physically, like he's in his physical prime. He's gonna dominate you. He's gonna get his 30 and 10 every game. Like when you win a championship, they usually get better. Like it unlocks something. Like you just get better. Like after LeBron won that first one with the Heat, like the rest is history. He's the
Yeah.
GOAT. That's like I think it does that for a player, and I think Giannis is just for people to say KD is the best player in the world drives me insane. It drives me insane. What has KD done to be the best player in the world? He got beat by Giannis. He had a great series, but he got beat. If that was LeBron James, he got beat. So what? You move on. Giannis won the championship, beat the Suns in 6, had 50 in a game in a closeout game. He's now the best player in the world, and he just keeps getting better. He doesn't get hurt. KD has durability issues. He gets hurt every year now. So how can the best player in the world get hurt all the time? It's not gonna happen.
Good point, bro.
Yeah.
Moving on in the NBA. Sad to say, it looks like Chet, after we talked about him on the last pod, but it looks like Chet is going to be out for the year after that play with LeBron. Tore ligament in his foot. He's done. Pretty sad. But looking back, you got guys like Ben Simmons missed his first year, won Rookie of the Year. Blake Griffin missed his first year, won Rookie of the Year. Joel Embiid missed like 3. He missed like the first 5 years. That's over-exaggeration, but he missed like 2 years.
Yeah,
look
Joel
at him.
Embiid, yeah.
Look at him. So, I mean, as sad as it is, hopefully he uses this as an opportunity to just, like, build some mass.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's wrong with his upper body. Gain some weight. Hit the weights a little bit. Heal up your foot. Hopefully you use this as, like, a opportunity to,
And
still
don't go
develop and
after
get better
LeBron in a
prime game. Yeah.
Just let him have the dunk, bro. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
I like it because he's
he's just an aggressive player, which is cool.
If it was gonna happen in a pro game, I guarantee you it would happen this year at some point.
Dude, everyone's playing. That. But what's crazy is this is what happens. I feel like everyone plays. More people play. Chet gets hurt. Nobody plays next year.
Yeah.
And then it's just like gradually people get more comfortable playing again. And then somebody gets hurt again and they're all done.
You know who's not playing?
Prime
team, Steph.
He just got done like a week ago.
Yeah, I know.
But thought you were about to say Russ. What have you seen about Russ? Is he even practicing basketball?
I can't.
AD said he hadn't shot a basketball in 10 years. Did you see that?
Yeah, but that is a bad look to say that, but a lot of pros do that. But still, it wasn't a good look to say that. And, I mean, Russ to me is so, like, He's so not self-aware.
Still.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, when you see Shannon talk about it's crazy. Like, you got to look in the mirror, dude. It's unbelievable how not self-aware he is. It makes no sense to me. It's like whoever his people are and his corner is, you need to leave them because they're probably a bunch of yes men. Like I forget. Oh, Kendrick Perkins was saying this. He literally could be out of the league in like a year. Like it's that bad. I think he could be out of the league.
I think that's a bit much.
No, what does he bring to your team? He's just.
You think a team like the Kings wouldn't have Russ just throw some buckets up for 5 million?
Sure, but I'm saying just like.
If he wants to play, he can play.
He's such a poor shooter, and he's losing his athleticism.
Maybe that's what it is.
No, he did. That's why he missed all the layups. Because he lost a step.
Because he doesn't have the same.
I'm not saying
it was more athleticism than skills. What you're saying, and as his athleticism declines,
I'm saying that. Declines. It's easier to make a layup when the basket's right here than if you're lower. Athleticism definitely. It's still skill, but I'm saying. He definitely has lost. He's not not athletic anymore. I'm not saying that he's still a freak, but he's definitely not OKC athletic. Right. And he lost a step, and that's why he missed a lot of layups.
I agree.
And he can't take any criticism whatsoever. He makes everything so deep. So what people call you Westbrook? You hit the side of the backboard like 6 times. Not only the side of the backboard, but the top of it from the wing on a midi.
Yeah, he did.
And
then he just
worse
ran
than a
brick.
brick.
He just ran like nothing happened.
Yeah. He's like, I can't even take my wife, kids. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
You're getting called what? You're making $47 million a year. I'm sorry. This is what comes with it. You're playing in Los Angeles, the biggest franchise in the NBA, the New York Yankees of the NBA, and you get called Westbrook, and you say you can't bring your family to games. You are so soft. You get paid $47 million a year, and you can't get heckled. I mean, you are, and I love it because he's tried to act hard his whole career. All these players try to act hard, and they can't be called Westbrook. It's just, you hate to see it. It's really sad.
Yeah, I mean, I think he didn't say anything for a while, and then by the time he did, it was kind of like,
You're a bum. That's what people were thinking. And I respect OKC Thunder. I mean, sure.
I think this year definitely got to him
But-
mentally, though.
Yeah, he was.
Like, I think there's a
Flabbergasted.
human aspect of this that you're not looking at.
I am, but I'm also
'Cause, like-
looking at it as you make $47 million a
But at
year.
the same time, if
so
you're
they're
Los
just going to
Angeles,
become. Yeah,
let's,
where
let's
you're
all call him
scrutinized.
Westbrook to make him even worse.
You're getting scrutinized. You think you're a superstar. You go to the biggest team where every single game is scrutinized. Obviously, you can't handle that. That's what you proved, is you can't handle scrutiny.
Yeah.
Your whole career, everybody was like, oh, he averaging 25, 10, and 10, blah, blah, blah. You know, he's getting. Then you actually watch the games and actually how he affects basketball games, because every game the Lakers are on television and people are watching you, and then you're like, oh, Westbrook, like, is that like what he does? And I'm not saying he wasn't a great player, but I'm just saying he obviously can't handle scrutiny, and you know, LA's not for him. It's not. But I would like to see for him is like go to the Hornets or something.
Yeah.
Go team up with Jordan. I mean,
Right.
he has his own Jordan shoes, so.
Yeah.
And I mean, he just
if
doesn't.
I'm the Hornets, I don't think I even take
I
him,
don't
though.
like. I didn't start disliking Russ until this, just the self-awareness stuff of him not realizing. If he would have just been like, "Hey, I've struggled this year. I'm gonna work really hard to get back to where I was,"
Right.
then I respect that, and I would want him back. But he was just like, "Nah, dude, the coach. I haven't got along with the coach. I don't know what he wants from me." Like Frank Vogel was vouching for you, and the whole front office wanted Frank Vogel to bench you, and
Right.
you hate Frank Vogel. It just made no sense. The turn off.
Apparently, Justin Verlander was pulled from a no-hitter yesterday. Did you know that?
Trust the Astros. That's all I know.
His Justin Verlander's ERA is a 1.87. This dude has a 1.87.
I'm going 37.
All right, Justin Verlander is
39.
39 years old,
Satchel Paige.
and he gets better and
You know who
better.
Satchel
Just
Paige
when you
is?
think he's done,
You know who
he goes to the
Satchel
Astros
Paige
and he
is?
gets better. Yeah, I know Satchel Paige is. So his last year with the Tigers, so 3.82. Everyone's like, all right,
Yeah.
like I remember just thinking
Maybe
like,
he's on
hey,
Lloyd's.
he's about done, whatever. He gets to the Astros in 2017 and plays 5 games with a 1.06 ERA to end that same season. So he had a 3.8, traded right before the World Series, remember?
What
Pitched
was
5
his
games for them.
What was his ERA the first year full year with the Astros?
First full year with the Astros, he pitched a 2.5, 2.5 again, and then 1.87 this year.
A little fishy to me.
He didn't play in 2020 or 2021 though.
Is that a little
Did
fishy
you know that?
to you? I knew he didn't play in 2021. He got Tommy John.
Yeah, he didn't. He only played one game in 2020.
Maybe he's on steroids
You think they got Tatis and left Justin out? Tatis says it's from his hair. Said he,
from his
you
hair.
didn't see that?
No.
He said he got ringworm in wherever he lives, and
But I mean,
the
so
remedy they gave him,
So he
you
appealed?
it's on your it was on his hair, on his head,
Mhm.
and the remedy they gave him apparently has something illegal. That's what he claims. But apparently people are saying that's BS too.
Tatis is turning into a screw up.
He's gonna, yeah, he's gonna
Like with
that-
the
he's
like
gonna have
with the
such a stain on the
motorcycle
rest of his career,
accident.
and it just started.
Yeah, that's rough. You hate to see it. What is up with these shortstops? A-Rod too.
Oh, never mind. As of 2 days ago, he changed his mind. Came out and said he has no excuses. So, I guess the hair thing was BS. Yeah, Anthony Rizzo,
How many? He's batting like 215.
222 with 28 bombs,
That boy
68
Riz,
RBIs.
He's still doing his thing.
He is, man. And that makes me sad because literally, management went to him. They're like, we're going to have to do a rebuild. And this dude looks management right in the eyes. Just right smack in the eyes. And he goes, if you guys are rebuilding, I want to go down with the ship.
Yeah,
And they
that's,
trade him.
gotta
They're
do
like,
what you
sounds
gotta
good,
do.
Rizzo.
Who do they get?
We'll let you know.
They get Nick Madrigal from the Yankees.
No, he played for the White Sox. He was in that.
Yeah.
Sorry, he was in that Kimbrel trade.
You go tap me.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. SC football schedule for week 1. Take a look at some of those games, and then we'll probably wrap it up. Vanderbilt, Hawaii. That's the SEC opener.
I'm going Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I really think Hawaii will win. I'm serious.
Well, it's funny because
Hawaii's not bad.
You can't argue that.
Hawaii's not bad.
Tennessee and Ball State.
Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee's up in that one. We got Missouri, Louisiana Tech. It's coin toss.
Yeah.
Sam Houston, Texas A&M. Wonder if Texas
A&M.
A&M just has like the easy schedule.
And to be
Oregon, Georgia,
undefeated.
week 1.
Tough.
Oregon, Georgia.
I can't.
I got
mean,
Oregon.
Yeah, I'm going Oregon because I don't even.
They have Oregon's QB is Bo Nix, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's sweet. Yeah, I'm going Oregon.
Bo
Going
Nix. Bo knows. And he's at Oregon now. Yeah, so Oregon, Georgia.
Wonder what his dad felt about
I'm going with
that.
Oregon. I think Georgia's defense has a huge drop off this year, and I think that Stetson Bennett's okay at best.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to be like almost 24. Look up age. Why do you just look up the name? Just look up their age.
He's 24, and he'll be 25 halfway through the year.
That's ridiculous. That is a grown man. That's ridiculous.
He'll be 25 years old. There'll be players on Georgia playing alongside Stetson
He's probably
Bennett
older than a coach.
that will be 18 years old, and he will
Yeah.
be 25 years old,
That's stupid.
and he's still playing.
I don't think
Arkansas,
Elijah's my
Cincy.
favorite.
On ESPN.
Who?
Arkansas versus Cincinnati.
I'm going Cincy on that.
No.
No, I'm just playing. For SEC, I
Arkansas's
would love
defense
for
has got
Arkansas
to
to destroy them. Well, they have that quarterback coming back too. That was pretty good.
be.
He's
Yeah,
a dual
and
threat
I like
guy.
their coach too.
Yeah.
Ole Miss, Troy. Got Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Utah, Florida. Oof.
Ooh. Utah has some dogs.
Utah won the Pac-12.
I know. There's some. No. They did not win the pack.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They rematched in the
I'm
Pac-12
saying I
championship
believe- yeah,
and beat the
Yeah.
crap like
Yeah.
demolished
Yeah.
them.
I was thinking of the Big 12 for a second. I don't know why.
Yeah, Utah. That game was nuts, bro.
Yeah, Utah has some dogs. That's a great first game.
Because I was thinking about, if Bama does this, if this happens, Bama can go in. Because I didn't thought they might lose to Georgia.
I think Utah will probably be the favorite of that.
they're ranked 7 to start the year.
What's Florida? Is Florida even ranked?
No.
Yeah.
Doesn't have last year's stuff on here. After that, we got Miami and Kentucky, Ohio. So Kentucky,
I'm going Kentucky for sure.
Auburn, Mercer, because they play
Auburn.
4 times a year.
As
it
long as
feels
they
like.
don't have Bo Nix, they're winning.
Yeah, they don't have Bo Nix.
They're winning.
That's
They're
probably
gonna win
true.
Some games.
And Bo Nix is gonna go crazy at Oregon, I bet.
Maybe we'll have like a Jalen Hurts when he went to Oklahoma here.
Jalen was good at Alabama. What is this like?
No, I mean, yeah, he was good out.
But yeah, passing wise,
I'm saying like I'm
But
saying
Lincoln
like
Riley is a huge part of that.
Jalen had like a Heisman year.
Oregon has their head coach is the ex Saban guy too.
Of course.
Vanderbilt.
Ex Saban guys.
Vanderbilt, I guess,
everywhere.
plays again on the 3rd. I don't know. Alabama, Utah State, Mississippi State, Memphis. Might throw a bone to Memphis on that one.
Mississippi State and Memphis.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's gonna be a good game.
Georgia State, South Carolina, and then Florida State, LSU. The battle
LSU
of
is taking that. When has Florida State been good? What is Florida State? Are they ranked?
no, they're
If
not
they-
ranked.
Okay, I was about to say they're ranked is a joke.
They lost to JSU last year.
Yeah,
Remember that?
yeah, I do. They're a joke now.
That was hilarious.
Where's-
Look at their offensive
Where's
lineman.
Jimbo
Look at
when
that
you need
guy.
him? Wow, that's.
He
Scary.
looks
I
like
wish
he
we could show
is
that
sitting on the end of a
screen.
rainbow
I wish
with a
we
pot
could
of gold.
I wish we could show that on the screen.
Look at him, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
He looks like he should
You
be in a
could
Lucky
just say
Charms
lep-
commercial.
You could just say leprechaun. You want this?
You got to paint the picture.
Yeah.
All right, this guy's like half bald, red beard. His name's
There's
Dylan
no way that guy's a player.
Dylan Gibbons. Don't spell it wrong. It's Dillan. I don't know anybody that spells it like that, but Dylan
Dylan.
Gibbons does.
I don't have a lot of sports going on.
Yeah, man, it's kind of tough.
We have
There's
to
just
talk
not a
about
lot
pro
going on
and
right now.
games.
If anybody knows like a budget mic, or not mic, but camera, that would help out a lot. But anyway, We appreciate everyone that tuned in. We're gonna change up how we're doing it a little bit, so I won't post clips anymore on YouTube. It'll just be full episodes, and then the clips will be on Reels. And then we might Reels and TikTok, and then we might end up making a second page, for clips. But beyond that, that's
Like
about
Joe
it for
Rogan
now.
does.
Yeah, hopefully everything looks good. Sounds a little bit better. Again, we appreciate everybody that tuned in, and we'll see you guys on not till next week, next Monday. Next full episode's next Monday, so
Peace.
later.